Hello everyone, I'm Emily with Fantastical Finishes, and I'm a furniture artist, DIYer, all of the above, and we're going to use Paint Couture, their Premium Plus 2-in-1 primer, and this is a bonding primer and a blocking primer. So I use this on shiny surfaces if I want to paint them, or if there are tannins coming out of the wood. So there are 4 sizes. We have our 4 ounce, our 8 ounce, a 16 ounce, and our largest size here is the 32 ounce. The Paint Couture primer also comes in 2 colors. It comes here in this gray and also in the white that is seen right here. So I just want to show you how this can be used a couple different ways. So I have this old jewelry box and it looks like it's going to be a bleeder, and that means the tannins will seep through your paint color, especially if you're doing a light paint color. It's also great to use as a base if you're going to paint light colors as well, so then you don't have to use as many layers of your paint. I also wanted to show you how this primer can be used on a shiny surface if you wanted to paint it. So I'm going to show you how that works on this shiny metal tray here. So I have already sanded, cleaned, and prepped the top of this jewelry box, so that's important before you get started, is to clean your piece. And now I'm just going to divide it with some tape. So we have our primed kind of section and our not primed section. I did the same with the metal tray as well, and for the paint color I wanted to use something light, so we're going to use Vera at the Ballet, and I'm just going to go ahead and shake that up and paint on the right side of the tray. So the right side is going to have no primer or anything, it's just cleaned and that's it. We're just going to paint right onto the surface. So we're doing this in 2 sides because I want to show you what would happen if you just use paint right directly onto a shiny surface, whether that's metal, glass, plastic, whatever it would be. And then I'd like to show you how the bonding primer will work when you put paint over it, and you'll see a difference, I swear. I'm going to go ahead and use the white bonding and blocking primer on the left side. And you're going to want to shake it or stir it really well, either or will work, before you paint it onto your surface to get the best outcome. 2 coats are recommended, so I'm going to do what it recommends so we get the best outcome possible. I'm going to repeat the process to the top of this jewelry box, and I'm going to show you how the blocking primer works, because it's 2-in-1. It works for bonding and blocking. So on the left side I'm going to apply the primer, and it will have 2 coats, and then on the second side I'm going to just apply 1 layer of paint. So I have 2 layers of primer on the left side, and I let them dry an hour between each coat. So now that it's dry, I'm going to go ahead and use that same Vera at the Ballet color and paint it right over the primed side. I'm also going to do that to the top of the jewelry box. It has 2 layers of the prime that have dried an hour in between each coat. And I'm going to also just put that same pink color right over the primer. And I'm just doing 1 layer of the pink Paint Couture paint on the left side, and I only did 1 layer of that paint color on the right side, so you can see what it's like side to side. Everything is fully dried now, so it's time to remove the tape and see what we have cooking. As you can see on the left, we have nice solid coverage because we used our primer 2 coats underneath the pink. And on the right side here, you can see a little bit of the tannins coming through the wood, and there's just such a difference between what's happening on the right side and what's happening on the left side. Even if you don't have tannins in your wood coming out, this primer is great to use under light colors anyways to get a nice, even, smooth color coverage. Now that we looked at the blocking part of this primer, let's go to the bonding part with this metal tray, and let's remove that tape. So again, on the left side, we have the 2 layers of the bonding and blocking primer in white with a layer of paint. And on the right side, we just have 1 layer of paint. So the best way I can show you the works of this bonding primer is to take the back of my fingernail and scratch it across each side. Notice on the left side how the paint holds up, nothing comes off, but on the right side, there's a difference. It's coming off, and I'm just lightly scraping the back of my finger across it. So this primer is a must for shiny surfaces. It will save you a headache. It will save you so much trouble. So just use it. Just use it. It's so nice that you can get the bonding and the blocking properties in one product. You don't have to go and buy 2 separate ones. So I highly recommend this paint Couture, and just go get it, guys. Yeah, thank you for watching.